Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me for your May 2024 tarot reading. This reading will be for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Ascendant signs for the month of May 2024. I'll be taking a look at challenges, opportunities, and outcomes you'll have coming your way for the month of May 2024. Spirit guides, angel ancestors, and divine messengers. Important message for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Ascendant for the month of May 2024. I need one card for challenges, one for opportunities, and one for the outcome in that order for Scorpios. For May 2024, please. Challenge. We have Two of Swords, Queen of Swords, okay. Inability to make a decision. Opportunity, Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups. Outcome, Seven of Wands. And the Empress card. Okay, so for the challenge, we do have the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You guys may have a difficult time making a logical and rational decision about a situation that you are dealing with. It could be financial, it could be personal, it could be psychological, it could be emotional. We will see what this issue is pertaining to. The opportunity is the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. If you do make a decision, you will change your fortunes for the better. But there may be a fear of failure here, a fear of making a decision, second guessing yourself, not seeing things clearly, letting other people's opinions affect your decision making, being influenced by gossip, negative inner dialogue. Clarify the Two of Swords, please, and the Queen of Swords for Scorpio for the month of May 2024. Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords for Scorpio. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, more Swords energy. The Four of Swords is spending time alone, resting, relaxing, isolating yourself. I think a lot of you guys have spent a lot of time alone. So there is an issue with looking at things from a healthy perspective. You're very subjective instead of objective. You're in your feelings a lot, even though I don't see Cups cards here. There's a lot at stake in your mind, and you're afraid to make the wrong decision. So you won't make any decision at all. This is kind of like an analysis paralysis. You spend so much time alone in your own head that you don't have a healthy perspective about what this situation is. So you are sabotaging yourself, second guessing yourself. But once you make a decision for whatever you're trying to do, once you make a decision, you are going to change your fate for the better, or your fortunes for the better. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups, please. Like, good luck is coming your way as soon as you make a decision. Three of Swords, Nine of Wands, King of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay. 3 and 9 of Swords. We got the Four of Swords also. So some sort of emotional disappointment could have caused you to again doubt yourself. You've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant sign. This is air sign. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Empress card is Libra, Libra, Taurus energy, Venusian energy. So some of you guys could be indecisive about a relationship. Potentially, someone could be offering you some sort of partnership or connection, and you're maybe paranoid. Again, this is you just in your head, constantly in your head. 9, 13, 16, 7 of Swords. You're afraid of being lied to again, and that's why you're in your head. This person that you're dealing with could have deceived you in the past, so you could be second-guessing yourself about an opportunity that is coming your way. You spent a lot of time alone contemplating the possibility of this opportunity coming towards you, whether it's a professional opportunity, a relationship, or some sort of business. Like, you have to make a decision about something. And because we have 3 of Swords here and the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, this is something that you may have dealt with in the past that's coming back around again for you to face. It could be a recurring theme in your life. It may not be the same problem per se, or the same situation, but this is a similar issue. So for example, you could be in a situation where you have to choose between 2 jobs, right? You could offer a raise or promotion at one job, but you don't like to work there anymore. You want to work in a different organization. So now you have the option of choosing between 2 positions or 2 jobs. This could be you dealing with a relationship partner who hurt you in the past. And you meet somebody new who has similar characteristics as the person that you walked away from in the past. So you don't have a healthy perspective. You don't trust yourself, or you don't trust other people. Well, you don't trust yourself first and foremost with the 2 of Swords here. You're allowing other people, their opinions, their feelings, rumors, gossip, negative conversations to stall you out, make you stagnant, stuck, indecisive, fearful of making a decision. Some of you guys are afraid of being happy, or again, you don't trust someone coming towards you. Clap out the 7 of Wands and the Empress card, please, as the outcome. 10 of Cups, Death card, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I mentioned a situation coming back from the past. 10 and 9, 2 9s, a 10 here. We have Major Arcana twice. So a cycle is ending for you, Scorpio. A cycle has to end, but you're afraid of, it's almost like you're waiting for the universe to do the work for you. You have to make the executive decision to cut something off and move forward with your life. If somebody comes back from the past, you have to make a decision to not go through this cycle with this person again. I think you're going to choose a different course of action. So for example, you could have been dating someone in the past, you guys have an off and on relationship, this person comes back, they apologize, and you go through the same cycle of disappointment with them over and over again. Now this person comes back and you still have feelings for them, which is why you're the 2 of Swords, but you know better now. But you're afraid of like how you'll feel if you make this choice to cut this person off or to go on a whole new different path. A lot is at stake here. You have to walk away from something that you are really attached to energetically. It may not seem that way because you have 2 swords. Well, with the Queen of Swords here, you are making a really important decision and you're afraid of making a mistake. This could be professional, this could be career, this could be business, family dynamics, relationships. You know that once you make this decision, you cannot go back. But once you do make this decision, you're going to be in a better position going forward. You'll have more freedom, you'll be happier. You'll start a whole new cycle with the Death card. 10 to 1. The end of a relationship and the beginning of a relationship with somebody else and the beginning of a new relationship with yourself. Death card. You are showing up and the outcome. So if you make a decision, any decision, more than likely to walk away or not engage in this cycle any further, if you walk away from this connection, walk away from this career path, do something different, If you make a decision to do something different, radically different, Queen of Swords, something you're afraid to do or you haven't done because you're afraid to do it, if you make a decision, you're going to set the wheel of opportunity and good luck in motion forward. Right now you're stuck. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords, you're stuck. I think you're afraid of success, or you're afraid of like the void. There's so much baggage here with the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. A lot of baggage, a lot of history here, a lot of expectations. This could deal with belief systems, some sort of, again, the way that you see the world, your perspective about the world has to change. And you know that once you change your perspective on the world or about the world, the situation, you cannot go back to who you were or what this was. And that's why you'll be at the 10 of Cups, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. Because now you're protecting this new beginning. We have 2 wombs here and a Death card. So you're giving birth to a new way of life. We got this circle here, this bubble, this force field protecting you, and the Empress card, this force field protecting, or this womb protecting a new idea, a new project, a new relationship with someone else, or even yourself. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting your future, Scorpio. You are cutting off the past to step into your future, and you have to end a karmic cycle with someone or a situation in order to fully step into your power here. The Empress card and the 7 of Wands. Empress is Taurus, and that is your 7th house. We have 7 here too. Sevens are a very spiritual number. It's a number representing enlightenment, or a quest for enlightenment, a search for spiritual alignment, understanding, manifestation. You're stepping into your power. We see the difference between the cards in the beginning of the spread and the end. These are all blue cards. Airy, logical, rational, not subjective. That's the challenge. In order for you to get to this place where there's warmth and comfort and security and peace and protectedness, you have to cut off something toxic that's affecting you psychologically and emotionally. Because there's a mind-body connection here with the 2 of Swords. 2s represent the Moon card, and the Swords represent air. This is Libra energy. So you're not at peace right now. And you're not at peace because you haven't cut off an attachment to someone or something from your past. You're afraid of doing this. With these 2 crows, this could be memories, this could be people, this could be self-doubt, paranoia, again, fears, insecurities. And because of this, you're stagnant, you're stuck, and you've been isolating yourself. So you're not seeing things clearly. You have a lot of opportunities ahead of you, but this field is barren. Behind her, you see like this, there's nothing growing back here because you can't see what's ahead of you. You don't see what your gifts are. You don't see your opportunities because you're afraid of something. You're afraid of letting go of something or someone, and you're afraid of releasing the past, either your ideas or your beliefs or your perspectives about the past, a person, a career path, a belief system, a relationship, a dynamic. Even your relationship to yourself, you have to change that with the Queen of Swords. We have Libra energy twice. Libra is your 12th house of the subconscious, past lives, hidden fears, hidden enemies. You could be your own worst enemy, or you're allowing negative experiences from your past, people gossiping about you, people threatening you, people mistreating you, those experiences have caused you to doubt yourself and not see how abundant you really are. You have a lot of gifts. You have a lot to offer the world. The Empress card. But you don't see that. Because you have to, I'm going to say, grow up and become mature. You have to stop being dependent, or stop being so invested or attached to what other people say about you or how other people feel about you. What people are saying about you or how they feel about you is inconsequential at this point. And that's holding you back. You're not making a decision because you're afraid of how it's going to affect other people, what they'll say, how they'll feel about you, how they'll look at you, how they'll see you. 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords clarification, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant sign for the month of May 2024. They go from air to fire and earth and some water. The Moon card, self-deception, 9 of Pentacles, Tower, the Fool card. Yeah. So this could have been the end of a relationship. We have Aries energy here, Scorpio energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. The Moon is self-deception. And you could have thought that, like, again, this is you spending time alone. 9 of Pentacles and the Fool card. You spent so much time alone that your worldview has been warped and damaged by whatever you have been replaying in your mind since you've been alone. So you spent time alone because you don't trust anybody. And while you were in your alone space and while you were by yourself, you were thinking about why you were alone, why you can't trust people, why you don't have any friends or whatever, why you can't make this decision. Like, even though you were alone, you were still carrying the memory of these people with you, of these experiences with you. So you weren't really alone. You were having some sort of conversation, dialogue with the demons of your past, ghosts of your past, memories, experiences, feelings even. And you thought that you were healing by yourself. You realize now that you're a prisoner of your own isolation. So what you used to protect yourself has become a prison, and you have to leave this prison. You have to jump out of the window, in a sense, be the fool, and liberate yourself from your own prison, a prison of your own mind, of your own imagination, of your own self-doubt, your own delusions. There could be some mental health challenges here also. Excessive paranoia, insecurity, depression. You don't trust anybody. I don't see the 7 of Swords here, but I get the sense that you don't trust anybody. But I do, yeah, the 7 of Swords is here. We got 4 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. So yeah, because you got your heart broken, 3, you spent time by yourself, and you're afraid of getting hurt again. So you spent time alone thinking that, okay, if I'm by myself, then I can't get hurt. Now you're feeling like, or you're realizing that you're in a prison, that you're in a castle. And you're going to have to get out of this space. You may be forced out of this space with the Tower card, or you may choose to jump out the window. Not literally, but you choose to take a leap of faith on yourself and cut away from, or step away from this isolation and kind of reach out to people, not necessarily to ask for help, but to start working with people, collaborating with people, opening your heart to people, making a decision to do something or to stop doing something. You're doing things differently. And these are general readings, so I can't get too specific. You're making different decisions. So if somebody comes back from the past, you're not going to go through the same cycle of disappointment again. You know what to expect. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. You have to start trusting your intuition and your experience, Scorpio. But not be too paranoid. It's like because you don't trust yourself to make the right decision, you've been isolating yourself from people, and that's not helping anything. Because you're in a prison. You feel stuck. You feel trapped. You feel isolated. You're in this ivory tower by yourself, and you're like, yo, what was once a place of comfort for me or refuge, it's now a prison. And this is protection, the Tower card, and this is protection, the Empress card. Right? So, but one's a prison and one is a place for growth and creativity and joy. This is Scorpio, this is Taurus. You've been spending a lot of time in your Scorpio energy. You need to access your 7th house of open, of partnerships, relationships, marriage, and even open enemies. You have to confront your fears as well. So you may deal with people who have issues with you, but whatever, you're protected. 7 of Wands. You may be catastrophizing things and making things worse than what they actually are. It's like you're replaying the worst case scenario in your head, 2 of Swords, over and over again, and you've isolated yourself to try to protect yourself from people, experiences, circumstances, feelings, and you're trapped. This is a trap. This is not. Both of these spaces are for protection, but one is a prison, in a sense, and one is a womb for growth. In one space, there's beauty and warmth and love. And this space here, this is fear. Not wanting to change. With the Empress card, change is a part of the process. It's an integral part of the process. And you're comfortable enough with yourself, or you trust yourself enough to accept change as it comes and not try to go against the grain or go against the current. This is someone embracing change, the Empress card, and this is someone resisting change because they're afraid of losing themselves, they're afraid of losing their security, they're afraid of being attacked, whatever the case may be. But you're now a prisoner in your own mind. You're a prisoner of your own insecurities and self-doubts, Scorpio. So, once you get out of this space, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups. You will manifest, or you will begin a journey towards wish fulfillment. We got 3 9s here. 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. These are the clarifying cards, which means that once you get out of this space of the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, fear, anxiety, trepidation, the wounded warrior, someone who's afraid of, not afraid, but someone who's ready for battle, paranoid, stressed out. Once you get out of that energy, you're on your way to happiness and fulfillment. It's almost guaranteed. I think you've been punishing yourself, Scorpio, or torturing yourself. You've been punishing or torturing yourself for quite a while with this Tower card. You have to step out, Scorpio. We have a stellium in Taurus in your 7th house. So I think Venus is going to be there, the Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus is going to be in your 7th house next month. You're going to have to step outside your comfort zone and get out and enjoy the world. Travel, spend time with people, enjoy other people's company. I'm not saying go back into an old relationship, but end an old relationship cycle or dynamic. Do not enter this relationship or engage with this person the same way you used to in the past. I'm trying to cover all bases. Professional, personal, spiritual, psychological. So whatever you decide to do it differently. Make different decisions. Engage with your environment or people differently. Change your expectations. Change your attitude and your behavior. You need an attitude adjustment with Two of Swords, because whatever you're thinking right now is keeping you stagnant. King of Cups, your card. Five of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. This Five of Cups is actually a good thing. Because before, you may have been ignoring your feelings. You weren't acknowledging them. You were being dishonest with yourself. You were hiding from your own healing by isolating yourself. So now you're open. This is Scorpio energy. Not the Two of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Your heart is open and you're healing. And this is the Ace of Cups also. So it's like you're ending some sort of emotional relationship with someone else or yourself. You're changing your relationship with yourself or other people. And it's now more about self-love, self-nurturing. And a part of self-love is acknowledging when you're sad, when you're hurt. So something in the past did break your heart. Three of Swords, Four of Swords. Something hurt you in the past. You were heartbroken, devastated. But heartbreak doesn't have to just be about relationships. It could be about disappointment in career. Losing your career. Losing an opportunity to work or project. Losing some sort of family dynamic. Missing relatives and friends. It doesn't have to be romantic. But you're embracing the healing process now. Because you feel safe and secure. And you're nurturing yourself. So this is not a bad thing. The Five of Cups is actually a good thing. It's actually progress, to be honest. To go from the 10 to the Ace to the 5. Or 9 to 5. From 9 of Cups to 5 of Cups, the opportunity here. Wish fulfillment. Clap at the King of Cups and 9 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, please. The King of Cups and the 5 of Cups for the collective. Some of you guys are going to have to take a step backward to go forward. And the 5 of Cups could be feelings of sadness about walking away from something that you were really attached to. A person, an idea, a belief system, a career path. But you're confident in your decision. So it's like the end of a chapter. You're feeling sentimental, nostalgic, like you missed an opportunity, or like it's almost like you remember how much you wanted this thing, whether it was a job or a career or an opportunity or relationship. You remember how much you wanted it. And now you're realizing that you don't want it anymore. You're kind of sad about that. It's like the end of a long chapter. Because your relationship with yourself has changed, your relationship with the person you're dealing with, or this job, with this career path, or this belief system has also changed. It's like getting a divorce, in a sense, 10 to 1. Divorcing yourself of a belief system or relationship or an idea. Something you were really attached to. I mentioned this more than once. You're really attached to this way of living or way of thinking. And you might miss it. There's a saying that misery loves company. You may miss being miserable. Or you may miss the pain of this space here, this cycle, this isolation. But it's not a bad thing. Because you're seeing how much progress you've made and how far you've come. So it's kind of sad, like letting go of an old friend who's bad for you, but you remember the good memories that you guys had together, the good times, traveling, eating out together, but this person's bad for you. These memories and these experiences and these people was bad for you. So you have an attachment to it because they were part of who you were. But you're not that same person anymore. So it's like this birthing process here. You're giving birth to yourself or new you. And you're like looking at the old skin, the old version of who you were. Because you probably thought you would never change. And now you're realizing that you've changed. And you changed because you had to. That's a part of his sadness too. Like, I wish I didn't have to do this. I wish I did not. Like, somebody who says that, you know, they were in love with someone. And they were in love with this person for a long time. I will always love you. I'll never leave you. But then they realize later, years later, that they have to leave this person to save themselves. So there's sadness about detaching from someone or something you really valued because you made a promise to yourself. You were loyal to this idea, this belief, this lifestyle, this perspective, this relationship, this job. You were loyal to something that was holding you back. You were loyal to your own unhappiness. You were loyal to your own misery and unhappiness. And you kept punishing yourself by repeating the same mistakes over and over again with people, with careers, with jobs. And now you're elevating and you're growing. Collective. Queen of Swords to the King of Cups. This is a position of fear. And this is a position of vulnerability, openness, receptivity. Clarify the King of Cups and the Five of Cups, please. For Scorpios for the month of May 2024. It's 31 minutes already? Really? Time flies. Quantum leaps. We got the Five of Pentacles. This is where you were. Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords, being stuck in your head. Page of Wands, the Star card upright, the Empress, the Justice in reverse. And the Seven of Swords. I knew the Seven of Swords would pop up. King of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's reversed though. So you're coming out of, because you've healed, you're coming out of this space where you're like disappointed about what you've lost. You don't feel like you've missed out on anything anymore. But it's like somebody who made a promise to always love someone. That's a perfect example. I will always love you. And then years later, they're getting a divorce and they hate the person, or they have to do something to hurt this person or walk away from them in order to protect themselves. And you remember the promise you made to this person. You remember loving them, how you felt about them. Or you remember how you felt about this career path that you wanted to embark on. You went to school for this career, right? Your whole identity was based on this career path that you took, or a project that you were working on. You remember how much you loved it and how much you were invested in it. But now you're realizing that you have to walk away from it, and you're looking at the dead skin. You've kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're molting. Crabs molt. I think starfish molt too. That's like shedding skin. That's a very scorpionic thing. You're shedding old skin, Scorpio. And you're looking at like this old version of who you were. And there's some pain, or not pain, but nostalgia, wistfulness, sadness. Because you can't ever go back to things can't ever go back to what it was with this person or this career path or some situation you were in. The situation is pretty much over with. And it's like, you can't put a baby back in his mom's womb. The child is born now. You can't go back. So yeah, you could have stayed in the womb for too long, Scorpio, afraid of being born. And the fear could have been caused by, again, past trauma, negative inner dialogue. You were having conversations with ghosts from the past, people from past lives, early childhood experiences, disappointing experiences of relationships and career. You were going back to that space, and you didn't want to leave because it felt comfortable for you. Your misery was comfortable. Your discomfort was comforting. It was familiar. But now it's too tight. The womb is too tight, and you have to grow. especially with all these planets in the 7th house, including Uranus. You have no choice. It's uncomfortable now. It's getting too uncomfortable. This familiarity is starting to feel like you're repeating kindergarten over and over again. Yeah, kindergarten's fun. The toys are fun. The naps are fun. You get to eat snacks in the class. You color in the, on papers. You got the little hand painting, finger painting things. But now it's time for you to grow up. You have to grow up now, Scorpio. I mentioned maturity before. All right, spirit guides, angel ancestors. Scorpio, May 2024. It's too many cards. I need one card for Scorpio, May 2024, please. I'm being told to pick. Okay. How can I become more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Tower card. Death card. Death is here somewhere. And that's also the Empress card. Because when you're giving birth to something, you have to let go of it. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. King of Cups and 5 of Cups. You do have more trust now, Scorpio. You go from 9 of Wands to the 7 of Wands. You're protecting yourself. You have learned a lot while you were by yourself. You're getting protection from your ancestors too, or spirits, or you have protection from the universe because you've done some work and you've healed. So vibrationally, you are in a better space and you're going to attract people and situations that align with your higher vibration at this point. Higher vibration at this point. So yeah, you're actually in a good space. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe. 7 of Wands, Empress card. That life is happening for you and that you are not alone. Stellium in the 7th house. You have to get outside of your comfort zone, Scorpio, and engage with people. I don't care if it's online, going to a concert, going to the movies, going to the park. It's just, you couldn't spend a lot of time alone in hermit mode, traveling, just doing more things. Then do some yoga. She is in a yoga position. She's balancing her root chakra in this position. This is the chakra for security, safety, right? The inner child, the root chakra. This is inner child. Even though that's would be considered solar plexus, but the root chakra is the chakra of reproduction, how we were born, how we came to be. Empress card. So there's some root chakra imbalance here, Scorpio. That's the base chakra where your privates are, your genitals are. So some of you guys could have experienced some trauma in that area as well. All right, and I need an angel oracle card. Hold on a sec. Angel oracle, angel number oracle card. Spirit guides, angel ancestors. I need an angel oracle number card for Scorpios as it pertains to this situation at hand. You are being reborn. Endless cycles, 2323, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. I mentioned earlier, some of you guys are repeating the same mistakes over and over again. If you encounter similar situations, take a different course of action. Do things differently. There is some truth that you're resistant to accept, 2 of Swords, over and over again. Until you're tired and restrained beyond depression, it takes a decision to live life for yourself. For yourself. I mentioned you being afraid of how your decisions will affect somebody else. You being afraid of gossip, being judged, not being accepted. That's holding you back. But that's a traumatic experience for you. Because you could have gone through experiences where you were ostracized, bullied, mistreated, abused, and now it's like you're getting triggered by these experiences where you're being ostracized, abused, isolated, bullied, and your response is the same, to retreat, to pull back, to doubt yourself. So there are repeated cycles where you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's different circumstances, different people, but the same thing keeps coming up. So you have to do things differently. If you've been hiding out in your shell or in your cave or in your castle, that castle has to come down. The tower is not the womb. The tower is a prison. The womb is not a prison. It can't be. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So once you change your actions, change your behaviors, change your perspective, change your energy, change your feelings. Once you do that, the wheel of fortune will turn in your favor and you will be on your way to wish fulfillment, getting everything, just about everything you want, most of what you want. You'll be much happier here with the Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, Empress, and the King of Cups than the Queen of Swords and Two of Wands, but you can't trust anybody. And you're isolated and you're insecure. Okay? 2323. You could have born on the 23rd of October. You could be 23 years old. Or 32. But yeah. Break the cycle, Scorpio. Okay? Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. Look forward to your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.